today.
What's up, Patrice?
Patrice.
What's up, everybody?
How you doing?
What's going on?
You feeling safe today?
What do you mean? From the Dirty Arabs? Yeah.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do, man?
Yeah, nothing.
What are you gonna do?
You're gonna
can't control them unless you violate somebody's civil rights.
Yeah, well, yeah.
I
think we got to start doing some of that, though.
Live with them. I love racism. I want white people to be racist against me so I can be racist against everybody else. I don't want to stop it.
We were talking about that earlier, though. The whole white-black thing, black-white thing, however you want to say it, it's been knocked down again.
Well,
now we're all friends again.
Well, not really, because I was listening to you guys complain about electronics, and that's just something niggas just don't do, is sit around and go, customer service. I bought a light bulb that said 10 years. It only lasted 8.6, so I called you bunch of dicks. I couldn't believe y'all was in there talking about your computers with that much passion.
Well, if you guys have a problem, you just steal a new one.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I don't buy the warranty. I'm just gonna buy a new computer because black people already know what's going on with this.
Are people still buying those warranties?
White people.
That is funny though, man. He just all of a sudden. He completely made me feel like a stupid whitey.
Oh, my God.
Because I'm in there, and I know he's looking in the window, and my arms are flailing. I'm like, I can't get him on the phone line. Customer service, damn it, my arms are flailing.
I'm just looking at you going, is Anthony getting crazy over Dell computer? And let me tell you another thing, man. India, you call it laziness, but black people call it healthy paranoia. We do not believe in anything is going to be right.
No.
So it's like...
So you just expect it.
Oh, white entitlement is hilarious to listen to. And then check this out. And the Easy Pass. You know what? Black people have been saying for years, Easy Pass is a government scam because I was hearing it, but I couldn't hear it. I didn't have it loud out there. But black people for years have been saying Easy Pass, it tracks your movements. So you go through the Holland, and then the next Easy Pass, if you get there quicker than the speed limit between each thing, you get a goddamn ticket in the mail.
But they're not doing that.
Well, I don't know.
They can do it.
I don't have Easy Pass.
And it's not the Easy Pass that's getting the black guys the tickets. It's those ankle bracelets.
Good. See, I don't want to take that away from Norton, so I can look at an Arab funny every day.
Right.
I want Norton to be able to say ankle bracelet jokes, so I can look at that.
Because the racism's there, so you might as well be able to have a little fun with it too, with the Arabs.
And I want to see if a black girl's missing in Aruba. What's going to happen?
We admitted that. We admitted that one.
I don't know how many times I've pointed out the fact that when a little white girl goes missing, they put out the Amber Alerts, and it's insane. People go crazy. The pictures all over the paper. And you barely ever hear a poor little black girl that's been kidnapped, 8 years old or something like that.
Oh, that little niglet runaway? Little niglet ran away. God damn it.
There was a great...
And you're right. No one really seems to care
There
as
was
much.
a great black-white story. Remember the grandma that was giving birth, the oldest woman to give birth?
Yeah.
She was 60-something. And then the following day, they found a black lady. Same fucking thing. She got maybe a mention.
Old
and the
slave
other lady,
hoe.
Old slave hoe.
Old slave hoe still popping out them babies.
And the white grandma, she was on every morning news program.
Oh my goodness, her white uterus is still working. It's beautiful, you motherfucker.
And then there was a black grandma, and this is all you heard.
Yeah, what? Nothing. Black granny?
Yeah, whatever. And I'm sure black people are getting bitten by the sharks, but we're not going to hear about it.
No one cares.
No one cares.
And it's no big deal. That's the thing. I don't even get into this whole thing. I don't care anymore.
Yeah.
The world is so effed up right now where you go,
who cares? Just
like F1 fighters finding this little white girl. You know she's not dead. She's somewhere else. How did those three idiots do what they did and then hide her in secret caves, places that the Aruban people don't even know
about? It's a pretty small island.
Stop.
Yeah.
Stop. You know what I mean? Give me a break with that.
You think she's alive somewhere?
She's somewhere, but she's fucking.
Do you think she's
Tobago
down
now? She got a taste of some dreadlock balls and she can't stop. She can't stop herself.
There were actually 2 black guys that went down to one of the islands and got murdered down there. And you barely heard anything about it.
Barely.
And it wasn't, barely nothing? You didn't hear anything?
Nothing about
it.
News to me.
2 guys, went down there and you got murdered, and you really didn't hear anything about it.
What's your take on the Howard Beach thing?
Look, man.
We've been talking about that story for a little over a week now. I mean, for the rest of the country, basically, a few brothers were in a...
3 black guys wandered into Howard Beach looking to steal a car, and a white guy driving around in his Escalade kind of got in some kind of a eyeball altercation. This guy, Fat Nick, got a couple of his buddies and a baseball bat, went after him, got one of the guys, beat him over the head, put him in the hospital with a fractured skull, and now he's up on hate crime charges.
Let me ask white people this. Let me ask you this.
I think you, by the way, are going to be surprised the angle we took on the Howard Beach thing.
Do you get embarrassed when you think it's getting better? Do white people go, I think it's in your white world, you go, things are getting so much better. And then you hear this, you go, oh my God, I thought everything was
good.
I didn't think niggas were getting beat with bats anymore. This is not.
No,
it's like not a surprise.
I'm not delusional. I know shit ain't getting any better than it was. People's feelings haven't changed. Laws have been put in place that make it harder to be racist. That's all.
That's what it is. It's legislated.
It's not. Yeah, it's legislated. Like that's making racism go away. No, there's still black guys that hate white guys. There's still white guys that hate black guys.
But I think it's something we do. I think it's something we like to do. You know what I'm saying? I
it's
just think
basic
it's enjoyment.
Animal nature. People enjoy, like animals, people enjoy hanging out with their own people more than they do other people's people. That's why you'll have white guys with black friends, black guys, white friends, like that. But for the most part, when you're going out, it's like you're usually with your own people. You don't want some conglomerated, mulatto, mongrel group of friends.
Both races will be destroyed in such a movement.
I guess that's true, because I consider myself a friend with Opie, and anytime I try to hug him, you should just look at the face.
The fear,
I don't like hugging.
Why not?
Fear.
First of all, you could squash me.
I'm gentle when I come
He's
up
a big, gentle bear of a hug.
You know what? And Opie, you know how Opie's great? He doesn't even hide, like, how uncomfortable he is. His whole face mushes in, like, are you ready to goddamn hug me, motherfucker?
I hate hugging big guys just because, and I don't care what friggin' color you are, just for the fact that I come out as the bitch in the relationship, and there are times I put my foot up, like I'm hugging, and my foot goes up, and I'm like, I am a little bitch in this relationship.
I make friends with the fake black people.
Why?
What's fake black people?
They're fake black people.
Like Earl?
Earl's totally a fake black. You think you're hanging with one of these ghetto brothers, and you realize he's just as white as us.
He's just safe. He's
you want to feel like, hey, look at me hanging with the ghetto bros.
You want Sinbad, not 50.
And then as soon as
Cent.
Earl and I are walking down the street, and a real brother is coming the other way, he's just as scared. he's just. I remember this kid in high school.
In other words, Drew Boogie.
I remember this kid in high school. He was the black kid. I played basketball, so... and this one black kid on our team he acted like he was...
One black kid on your basketball team?
No, we had, I mean...
Oh, okay, this particular...
Yeah.
It's a little town called Paradise.
Come on, it was Green Lawn. It must have been at least 2.
This guy had everything going that the ghetto had going. He had the styles, the movement, the talk. He would walk those halls, and quite frankly, most of us were like, a little intimidated by the guy. He had it. It looked like he had it, right? So we go and play, I think it was Amityville, which is, you want to talk about...
oh, yeah.
A black neighborhood. It's the real deal.
Amityville, where the house is. Amityville, New York, seriously, is a black
neighborhood. That's South Amityville, though. That's kind of nice area. Beach houses. We're talking North Amityville.
You're talking Disney.
Yeah, in order to get through the Amityville horror, you have to go through North Amityville.
Oh, okay.
Which is much more of a horror show.
Oh, my goodness. Whoa.
But, so this kid...
Lock your doors.
So you get the idea. This guy, had this image like he was a badass motherfucker from the ghetto, right?
Right.
So we go to Amityville to play these guys, and then first of all, there's a curfew in the town back in the day.
Right.
And we had armed guards that got us
armed.
I swear to God.
Really?
whatever, a police officer, whatever. Okay.
That's not. This is all not surprise. You know.
No,
not a surprise.
Because
story,
our basketball team was mostly white. Yes,
right.
There was maybe 2 or 3 brothers on the team. So we had guys that escorted us from the bus to the locker room to the bench where we played, and they were behind us. And it was. I'm not gonna lie. It was a scary, scary scene when you're not used to this type of thing. And this guy that was supposed to be the badass guy from the ghetto was just as scared as us. And that's when I realized there's black guys and there's fake black guys.
Amityville High School guys were in their 30s.
I'm in the
Oh
middle.
yeah, they all had full beards and dunking over us. The game was over after the first quarter, but we still had to play 3 more quarters. It was just, what a nightmare.
I didn't become
And that
friends.
kid was on the bench just as scared, getting a little closer to us. I'm like, man, you've been a phony all these years.
Well, he's not a phone. It's just there's levels to it, man. It's like I grew up in one of the toughest parts of that, but I was always I was a clown, man. I was a chubby clown, but I knew how to play basketball and I was funny. So the dudes that were gangsters didn't mess with me, you know what I mean? But I know I'm comfortable around that because I know how to get around, but I'm not that. I'm not, But I didn't have white friends until I started doing comedy. Like,
being funny keeps you out of a lot of shit.
It does, man.
Really does help out in school. You don't get beat. There's those little cliques that go around, the jocks and all that bullshit in high school and stuff. And I was pretty much on good terms with all of them.
Because you was funny. And if you picked on the right, like if you wasn't a bully with your funniness, like I went after everybody, you know what I mean? Like Norton goes after everybody, and I know Norton probably took a slap back in the day.
No, I didn't get beat up much because
shut up.
I didn't.
Leave him alone.
All right, I would run. But just interrupt me for 1 second. I used to wear Kangos, because I was in that awful phase, and I was going to get a drink of water, and this tough black kid from like a real awful neighborhood who had moved in, cut in front of me, and just kind of moved me. And I was like, all right, go ahead. Like I was.
All right, go ahead. You're giving him permission.
2 gangsters getting a little water.
Go ahead, homeboy. I know you thirsty.
My face is getting hot just thinking about that.
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
When Orlando took my Kango off, and I turn around and snap, he goes, "You want to fight me?" And I'm like, "If you want to look at my hat, just ask."
Just ask.
Can't you see Norton in high school with his golf gloves, up to the forearm Gothic gloves, and his dumb black T-shirts?
I just saw a video last night that you just remind me of. I want to bring up on the show today. Okay, there was a black guy harassing this white guy and his chick. Classic scene.
Yeah.
Like, what are you going to do? The whole black thing going down, right?
Intimidating.
And you're watching this video. Maybe Steve has it on FoundryMusic.com, or we can get it up there immediately. Someone sent it to me. And the guy looks like he's going to get the shit kicked out. And then there's other homies around like, yeah, man, just losing it. Sorry, but sorry, whatever.
You see how he stood up? Opie, something happened to Opie. I'm going to find out what it was.
I'm dedicated to my art. So. But the whole scene, it's just the guy with his chick, and now he's being harassed. I don't know what he did. Maybe he deserves it, whatever. And this black guy squares up like, come on, we're going, right? And you're feeling bad for the guy in the video. All of a sudden, the guy goes into one of these deep Master Po karate stances.
Oh, saw it. Knocked the motherfucker right out.
Holy shit.
Yeah,
the guy
knocked him
obviously
out.
was a third-degree black something.
Yep.
Heavy duty, right? And now he's just doing the moves, and the black guy, slowly but surely, went from, like, not scared of anything to, like, very, intimidated. But now he can't be showed up, right? So now he's going to fight anyway, and you saw the result.
Got knocked the
this
fuck
guy
out.
took pretty much one punch and just slaughtered
His friend had to drag him. His friend had to drag him across the street.
Wait, is this the pimp?
The pimp guy
who got knocked out in the street?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Wait, that's a
You
pimp?
seen that?
Yeah.
He was a pimp. Yes, he was a pimp.
But the best part of that is how the black guy was so intimidating, and you felt so bad for the white guy, and all of a sudden he goes into this stance and like, oh my God, can you imagine?
Good. Chalk up one.
I can't wait till all the
you got the video?
I can't wait till all the white guys get confidence from the story.
Yeah. Oh no,
Opie's giving white people hope.
No,
hey, let me tell you something. All black guys are woofing.
You can do it.
It's not even a black-white thing. The point I'm going to make is you never know who you're going to fuck with, because this guy looked like he was obviously a very easy target. But then he's like, all right, I guess I got to go. He gets way down low and gets ready for the fight. I'm like,
Master
oh
Po got
my
freckles.
God.
Yeah.
Master Pole guy has freckles, you know what I mean? And you just don't know he could just break all your limbs, you know what I mean?
Yeah, he'll kick your ass. He'll use like a broom handle.
You can see he's a kook though. When you look at his eyes, they're kind of like looking through you. You can kind of see he's a problem. He's a fucking sociopath on some level. You know, he's the type of person that bites 8 peoples in a Wendy's and just doesn't remember it. Maybe he can say people instead of peoples.
Steve's getting the video and he'll put it up on OpieandAnthony.com
can we see
for the
it,
weekend.
Steve? Where is it? Pot it up.
You just need to see the first part where the chick and the guy, and you just feel bad for the guy, like, oh God, he's got to defend.
There comes another beating, like the guy in the pizza place.
Oh, that was awful.
He's got to defend his girlfriend, and it's going to be ugly, but he's got to do, you know. And then when he goes into the karate stance, you're like, oh my God.
He was like debating, do I really want to knock this guy
out?
Look,
or not? Oh, that's not the one. That's not the one. No, man.
Wow, are you kidding? Well, then
that's
look
the
at
pimp
this
one. No.
You'll enjoy this one then. See, there's a hoe is trying to hold her pimp back.
Yeah.
Because the guy now wants to go across the street and beat the crap out of this white guy.
Right.
So the hoe's trying to hold him back.
Yeah, do the play-by-play.
He rips his shirt off.
Right.
Now he's a shirtless pimp. He walks up to the white guy. White guy is eyeing him up. And bam! Boom, boy!
Oh, wow.
And he is down. He gave him one, back fist. Yeah.
No, the one I'm talking about, it's a young white kid with his just girlfriend, not a hooker or anything.
He gave him like a back fist or something.
No, you got to see the other one, because what's
Laid
great
him
about
out.
the other one is the guy actually goes into the karate, stance, like, all right,
He does.
and you just. As you're watching this video, you're like, oh, man.
That one wasn't a
You don't have that one yet?
No.
Damn it, I didn't save it. I just
I'll
assumed
have to
it
look
had
for
it.
That was he squared off like he was going to punch him with his right. He just swung his left. He backhanded him with his left.
That was a strong get away from me.
Yeah.
But knocked his ass
Wait,
out.
so karate move, yeah.
Wait, let's go to Sean in New York. Sean?
Hey, boys, how you doing?
Hey.
Hi.
Hi, Pookie.
Oh, my God, Sean, come on.
Wait.
Sometimes you got to just go with the flow. Let's go.
Go.
Hey, that video you're looking for, Opie, is on big-boys.com.
Oh, Big Boys, yeah.
What's that website about?
A lot of cool movies. You just go there and download videos of horrors and atrocities and beatings and
cool.
Car wrecks.
I mean, it's like a fark.com for video clips. It's just fucking incredible.
Awesome. Thank you, Sean.
All right, later, boys.
All right. Well, that sounds like a good website to check out, and we'll find the video on there, and we'll link it. Or
What's
do
it
what
from?
we do.
Where did it take place?
I don't know. I don't know
What
the
footage is it like?
I don't know the history of it. The guy was just kind of walking with his girlfriend, and all of a sudden the black guy, for whatever reason, is harassing him, and then they square off.
That's where I get all my fun videos, like the black guy in the pizza parlor that beat up the white guy, and the kid riding in the back of what was he doing? He was opening the back car door.
The car door.
He was in the car. He's opening the back door and hitting people on their bicycles with it. So he goes to do it one time, and the driver kind of swerves. He hangs out the door. He falls out. He's trying to hold on to the door and hits his head on a parked car bumper.
It's phenomenal footage.
Fantastic.
Better than the Zapruder film.
Oh, fantastic.
Jeez.
That's on Ogrish. You can go to Ogrish and get that. And it's
Yeah,
probably like on,
I don't want to go to Ogrish.
Nah.
That's
Do
a
you
little too
find
much.
that you when you get an older man that you can't watch? I cannot.
Oh, yeah.
I used to be able to watch a beheading.
No, I can't
or,
watch that
like,
shit anymore.
crossing my legs, eating.
Nope.
Nope.
Can't
raw
watch
meat.
the beheadings.
No.
Can't watch them.
It's just I think you get closer to God when you just get older for
It's
some reason.
too
I don't
much
know
to
what it
watch.
is.
I can't watch somebody in that much agony. I just can't do it. Can't do it.
Did you see the WWF last or WWE
What? No.
last night? Oh, the dude in the beginning, because of the London thing, they go due to tonight's due to the London tragedy in London, tonight's episode of Raw is going to be, or tonight's episode of SmackDown is going to be parental guidance, right? So they have a character like a terrorist character,
Oh, jeez.
Muhammad whatever.
Of course.
So he's fighting the Undertaker. So he has this lackey guy who always kind of talks for him. He's going, so they made him fight the Undertaker. So the Undertaker beats him up in 7 seconds. So the guy says to his friend before he goes out, he goes, look, if you do this, you will be rewarded by Allah, right? So after the Undertaker beat him up, the dude gets on his knees and starts praying, right? Allah, and about 6 mass terrorist dudes come out and beat the shit. They beat up the Undertaker, right? Terrorize him. And then the beat up guy in the ring that the Undertaker beat up, they they carry him out as if he's a martyr in Afghanistan or whatever the case may be. I'm like, they went through an entire, like, it was a whole skit.
Insane?
That's what it was. I'm watching it, and I think stuff like that's hilarious. But I'm going, oh my God,
a little tasteless.
I'm like, are they? It was like the terrorist dude. And if you watch any of them dudes, the beheading, those dudes, they came dressed just like those dudes. And beat up the Undertaker, did his, every time they hit him, they would pray.
I think Vince is getting desperate at this point.
That's not, whoa.
And I love stuff. I just was like, oh.
Yeah, you're gonna like,
But when I wrote for them, they used to have a character, this Indian dude. And Vince is a cold dude, man, and he had this Indian dude.
Yeah, we never talked to you about that. I think Jimmy brought it up or something. You used to fly around with Vince McMahon or something?
In a Learjet.
In a Learjet and write for WWF?
Write for WWF. And Vince McMahon, there's 3 people I've met in my life. You probably can name them, people in your life where you met and you lost your manness. Like you try to go, hey, what's happening? Hey, good to see you, Michael Jackson. Nice talking to you. But there's some people you meet and you're just in complete.
Yeah, because we're all meeting Michael Jackson. Jesus.
But you know what I'm saying?
Holy shit. Yeah, that's a great example though.
But there's people, like, if you meet Michael Jackson, would you be? You've been in the business long enough where you go,
I don't know. Someone like Michael Jackson, he's like uber famous. I think I would be starstruck.
A little bit.
Yeah, without a doubt.
Fair enough.
I don't typically get starstruck, but I mean, I probably would with him.
Shut up, Mr. Pictures with everybody. You're starstruck.
I was starstruck when you walked in.
Yeah, I had a little of that actually.
Thank you,
just a little bit. I was like,
tickle in your stomach.
I saw him on Tough Crowd.
But it's like I met a few people, like maybe 3 or 4, where I go, oh boy. I was at his house in Stanford writing.
Wow.
They were rewriting, and
nice
he just
house,
comes out, hello, Patrice, and in his jumpsuit and his everything, and I just was like, oh my God, I was like, like a little girl, like, hey, hi, Mr.
Yeah, we've had him on a few times.
And he's a powerful dude, man, but he's a cold dude. Now, this one guy used to have a turban. He goes in, and none of the wrestlers talk to him personally, except for the big guys. Like, I'm on a plane with, like, Triple H. Everybody else got to drive their, like, Hyundai Sonatas from town to town, but, like, Triple H, Undertaker, those guys, they get on his plane. So I'm in the back and, watching this whole thing go down. And this guy with the turban, he goes, listen, my family says, please, can you stop making fun of my turban? Because my people, Tiger Ali Singh. Tiger Ali Singh. He's like, please, don't make fun of the... He goes, shut up and put on a turban. Please, my people.
I beg you. Put on the turban.
Like the Jerky Boys dude. He's just like, my people. He's like, I don't want to hear that nonsense. Get out there and put on that stupid turban, you jackass. It was like, oh my God.
That's great.
Oh, there's the clip from WWE last night.
By the way, someone's pointing out
the shit out of.
Someone's pointing out that they taped this on Tuesday, so it's a huge coincidence that.
Really?
Yeah, that the bombings were yesterday.
Yeah, they're choking him dressed in there. We're cutting a Christian man's head off.
Yeah, but watch how they take the other dude away.
Yeah.
Like he's the martyr.
Yeah.
It was brutal. And I think anything is funny, man. But I was like, this is not good.
They even lifted his hair, like his head, like the way...
Saw
that on they lifted the Undertaker's head.
I'm telling you, it was brutal.
They're thinking, man. That's a touchy subject. That is a touchy subject.
Hey, to reenact a beheading in a wrestling ring.
Yeah.
Hey, were you responsible for some of the legendary storylines on WWF in recent years? One that comes to mind?
No, I was fourth man on the totem pole. They have a kid there, this young white kid who's the boss. But if I'd have stayed, I just couldn't deal with what they're asking. I couldn't be on that little Learjet with them, and I just couldn't do it because they're very corporate. You have to be committed to their cause. And I just wasn't committed, you know what I'm saying? And I got fired. What's her name? Stephanie fired me like 6 times.
Really?
She kept calling me back and firing me, but she doesn't realize comics just get fired. So she goes, you know you're fired, right? I go, yeah, I understand. I do understand. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna.
What would you get fired for?
Because I had a show.
Yeah.
And I said I can't make it. And she's like, what? You're committed?
Yeah. They want 100% loyalty
I was like,
over
I
there.
met Steve Austin. It was good enough. Like the thing, what I took from it is like how powerful Vince McMahon was, and like how The Rock was cooler than he should have been.
Yeah.
Like he was just too accessible. I didn't want him to be that accessible. Just like a regular guy. Hey man, hey, how you doing? They were real regular guys, and they kissed the writers' asses because the writers make up scenarios.
They make them, yeah,
for them to become whatever. So this little white kid, he has these giant roided up dudes like
kissing ass.
And he's like,
was he good? What he did?
The kid?
Yeah,
he must have been because he was Vince's right hand dude, man.
You're fired. You're fired.
Bye bye.
Do they write scripts or just storylines?
They write everything done.
Really?
There's some who get leeway, like Kurt Angle, the biggies. They can talk.
Yeah.
They can say words that aren't there sometimes.
But the other guys,
but
you stick to the script.
Do not play around with that, man.
Wow.
He runs that with an iron fist. He's behind the scenes, sitting there when they come out with the explosions. He's there, like, all right, blah blah blah, blah 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 blah, blah, running it.
The director.
All right, here it is.
Oh, you got that one.
Finally.
All right.
I don't mean
Make
to be
sure
finally.
this one ends up
Eric,
on Opie and Anthony.
Get it up on opieanthony.com. So you got the... Yeah, check this out. So this is the video I was talking about. A white guy with his blonde, good-looking girlfriend.
Ooh, yeah, look at that.
There's a bunch of guys, like, harassing him. It's not fair. It's only one black guy.
Yeah, they look like white guys.
Yeah,
what's going on?
Well, it turns out to be...
Oh no! Oh shit! You are in trouble when that guy pulls that karate shit out of his hat. You are in trouble.
Look at this black guy.
Now he's scared.
He doesn't know what to do. Look at him.
Oh no!
Look at him. He's
boy!
But he knows the black guy now knows he can't back down. Right?
Oh no!
So he's looking around like, how do I? How do you get out of
this one?
He's with his boys. That I'm sorry, I apologize. It looks like well, maybe there's another black.
Is he black?
Is he black, Opie?
He's not even black, Opie. You.
Come on,
Are you insane?
This guy's black.
It looks like a skinhead.
He's light skinned black. Look at this guy.
Sure about that?
Look at this guy. He's in major karate mode now.
This guy's not black.
Now watch. He's like, all right, well, I gotta do something. Black guy attempts to throw a punch.
Is he gonna try?
He's trying to get in there, and watch this, Ant.
Oh no!
Watch this.
He took a little jab at him. Yeah, that's it. Look at this guy knows how to fight. Look at his arms going. Oh my God! That guy knows how to fight. Wow! His arms were flailing. Like he didn't know what he was doing, but everything was very calculated.
Get that up on opieanthony.com.
See how good this guy really is. If he's a bum.
That guy was deflecting everything, and then just saw an opening and punched that guy right in the head.
Was he black? That guy?
That guy was white. That guy was white as snow, Opie.
Jesus, Opie.
I was expecting the rifts to be surrounded.
They don't have to be as dark as Patrice to be considered black.
He was like Eric Church. He was fucking.
There wasn't even another black guy in the crowd. There was no black people there.
There was like suburban houses in the background.
Nothing.
He was doing black stuff. That's what he was doing.
Yeah.
That guy's black.
He was like, "I'll knock you out, sucker." Thank you.
That guy is not black.
It's South Beach. He just has a good tan.
Where did you get that he was black?
That guy's black.
I don't know about that.
He's a skinhead.
I'm gonna sue on behalf of all black people.
That guy's black. But the point
You're
I'm making,
racist.
The point I'm making, it looks like the karate dude is in deep shit.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden he goes into karate
When he
mode.
goes into that
and
stance,
you just get that.
You know the guy is just looking on. Oh, damn it. Why did I pick this guy?
Why did I pick on this guy?
But no one goes into a karate stance, so you're going, this guy doesn't know karate.
You think?
Who does a karate stance?
Well, that's what the guy was thinking.
Maybe that's what he was thinking.
That was what the guy was thinking at
Look
first.
at him. He's blocking everything and comes around with that right and lays him out.
Lays out that alleged black guy.
That white black guy.
I understand Oprah's angry at the Jews
Wait
that
a minute.
beat up Reginald Denny.
And then Opie, who emphasizes the black guy, then he did a perfect white get out of it. Anyway, my point is. All right. My point is that he got knocked out like a nigga.
That was a white guy.
A white guy, get out of it.
All right,
It's a nice, bright, sunny suburban day.
Look, you know what? I'm not going to take this abuse. Get a poll up on opieandandanthony.com with the video, and we'll have the results on Monday.
Of who, if he's black or not.
Oh, yeah.
I want to know what style that was. That would have been interesting.
That was.
Oh, that was
We
great.
should ask Master Poe. That was.
But
Really
it was just very interesting.
showboating.
It really, I know, it was very interesting to see the guy going from, oh my God, this poor guy, to holy
great
shit,
is
this
that?
guy's got what it
How
takes.
great to know that type of shit where you can get into that stance and just go, all right, come on, motherfucker.
Another reason he wasn't black.
Yeah.
Let's be honest. That no guns.
Right. See,
Black people
you
do
get the
not
karate stance?
do that anymore. And his boys would have not stood. His boys would have shot him in his back.
Yep.
Well, Rick's on the line. Rick?
Yeah, what's going on, guys?
Hey.
Rick?
How's my favorite little Jimmy Norton doing?
Okay.
Get to the point, you fucking asshole.
Please, Rick.
You guys,
Right on.
sometimes you guys got to understand, you have to get right to the point. Other times, we could fuck around a little bit.
Right.
The guy he's fighting is not black. He's a fucking beaner. If you look at
Mexican?
him, he's got skinny little shorts with his socks pulled
not
up.
black.
The guy in the red
You
shirt
Mexican?
gets in a big wide foot stance.
I don't think he was Mexican either. I think he was a white boy because white guys, that happens with white guys. That guy would never feel comfortable enough getting in a karate stance when there's that many black dudes around that's harassing.
Yeah. Because,
Well, see,
I don't
the
care
guy
how good you are
with
at
the white guy,
karate.
his friends around.
That gun comes
Somebody's
out.
going to get stabbed
It's over,
or
Johnny.
shot, period.
Right.
Well, not that it was a suburban, like they would just tie guys that would go to like a suburban. Now, you can look at the houses in the background. That wasn't like a bad neighborhood.
Nobody would feel that comfortable in Harlem getting in the karate stance like that.
Right.
No white guy on planet. He would have said, "Look, I know karate, please," or I have a cell phone and I know numbers.
Let's go to Brian in Philly. Brian?
Hey, I just wanted to say that that white guy went into battle mode, punching out.
Damn it.
Right? I mean, it's fine and dandy to call the show and go, hey, Ope, hey, Anth, hi, Jimmy, something like that. Fine. But it's the guys that call up and go, hi, Buttercup, and then wait. They wait for a response and then go, all right, what I wanted to say, get to the point.
Just
Say hi to the show and get to your
But the
point.
point I'm going to make is times where that makes sense. You
Of
gotta
course.
know the rhythm of the show. Sometimes
Right.
we're lazy, slow, suck, have fun. But then there's times where we're rocking. Let's go. You got to help us and keep us going here.
Hi, honey puss.
Hi, Ope, hi, Aunt, hi, how you doing? Hi, Jimmy, little sugar tits.
That's like being on a highway 70, 75 miles an hour, and for no reason whatsoever, you just decide to go down to 40.
Yeah, right, for nothing.
And then you go back up to 70,
If
75.
we're all driving at 40, join us at 40.
Right, if we're going 75, 80, let's go.
You know, to
Let's
be honest
move.
with
Stay
you,
with traffic.
Yes.
I'm pretty savvy in the business, but I don't know if I would know how to come in and stick with the rhythm. I might call in and not even know what the rhythm is.
Well, then we only want professional callers.
We'll only want pro
These
callers.
dopes that fucking...
That's a lie. I mean, y'all dig it.
can't
intricate
keep
there.
up.
Keep up with the rhythm,
I'm
stupid.
pulling up on this guy's bumper at 40 miles an
Yeah,
hour.
exactly.
I'm speeding along.
All right, Patrice O'Neill in studio today doing a great
We
job.
want to find out what happened to Keith.
Yeah, we will. Well, let's
There you
take
go.
a quick break. We all have to take leaks.
When
and
he's
stuff,
supposed to
man.
be here, too?
Yeah, Keith is. I talked to him this morning. He wasn't. He's handling business.
Business.
He handles his family's business. Keith is the patriarch.
The
right?
patriarch,
The patriarch
of the
his
Robinson clan?
Of the clan, man. He has to run business.
Yeah.
He keeps it
Does he have
going.
something going on, or is he just being Keith?
Nah, I believe him, man. I know
Nothing
when Keith is lying,
Yeah.
when he's just like, I can't robble, when he's not robble, but he wasn't. He was, you can hear he had something on his mind or whatever. But no one cares. He's still stupid. He should live in New York. So when he has things on his mind, he can come into the radio station. He's in Philly. He's an ass.
All right, here we go.
Hey, Poe, what do you think?
Yeah, Master
what's
Poe
your
is
take,
studying the video.
Poe, have you seen the whole thing?
Is he black or white?
Well,
He's Master Poe. That's
settled
somebody.
Poe, did you see the guy go into stance?
Yeah, and you wouldn't do that in a as he was saying, in a bad neighborhood because they'll just break your leg. Someone that knows how to fight, they'll just crack your leg right in half.
Really?
Yeah,
I don't know. That seems like his leg is outstretched pretty far.
Do you watch the UFC? No one does that.
No, they get together and just tie people in a knot.
But the guy got the job done in the end.
Because they can all fight, though. He knew he was fighting some street fighting guy who just was going to box him a little bit. Those guys at the UFC can all do that.
But he did like a whole thing with his arms, and it was like, uh-oh, now you're in trouble.
What was his style, Paul?
I believe it was either wushu or, Kung Fu. Kung
Wushu.
Fu. Yeah, wushu.
I like the wushu
Kenpo,
pork.
Right? No, wushu.
It was wushu.
Yeah, it looked like it because he had a long stance.
Yeah.
And when he was
shooing the blacks.
And if you noticed anything, if you noticed,
fucking awful was funny.
It's my job. Come up with the bad ones. Thanks, Patrice.
He was wushuing.
Now the strike at the very end,
Yeah.
was not calculated.
No?
No, it wasn't. He
What was he doing? I saw his arms like
swinging.
flailing, but
he was
in a
blocking,
defensive
though.
mode.
Well,
he was blocking a
yeah.
lot.
Yeah, he was.
And then it looked like that right came out. It looked a little
That looked on
calculated.
purpose to me. Yeah.
I don't know fighting like
I don't have a
Pono's
trained
fighting.
eye.
Yeah.
A lot of people are now seeing the video because it's up on opieandanthony.com, and they're starting to say that looks more like a lucky shot.
Yeah.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
A lucky white guy. Let's just say he's mixed.
Yeah.
He's not a black guy.
No, that is absolutely not a black guy.
No.
And
Know
it's
that.
not a black area because no one feels
No.
that comfortable getting in the stance like that.
Nope.
I don't know. You might
Unless-
in an area if you're
No.
scared. You might do that just to try to like intimidate people.
Why do that stance when you could spend that time running as quickly as you can away from?
Because you got your chick, which find them.
Hey, sorry.
The dude was a sitting duck because, he was there with his
He
chick.
could have got killed, man.
It was probably the chick that got him in the situation.
Yeah.
You know, she was probably.
She said, "Look at that black guy," and the guy wasn't black, and it pissed him off.
That's
Right.
why pimping has to come into focus here. Baby, keep your effing mouth shut.
It's
when we're
easier to
walking.
smack your bitch than it is getting in a fight.
Exactly. Keep her in
Just
line.
go shut up and
Keep
smack
your,
her.
Keep your bitch in line. Bitch, shut up.
Yeah, ladies, we spend a lot of time with you acting like we're the toughest thing going, but the reality is we're the biggest wimps going, and
Jesus.
please don't get us in trouble out there.
Especially with people that are supposed to be black.
Holy shit.
Might be Mexican.
How many times have you had, your girlfriend or something, there's some kind of traffic problem, she's beeping your horn obnoxiously, and then they turn around and there's little old you behind the wheel, like, thanks.
Or they blurt out stuff like, go fuck yourself. And you're, now I'm the guy. Now I might as well have said it.
Your girl's not.
Nah, she don't say that. No confrontations like
My
that.
brain
In the
knows
movie
that's not a
theater,
big mouth either.
she said something in the movie theater once.
Yeah.
So why don't you shut the fuck up to some Hispanic woman.
Damn it, Sean from Jersey.
And she was with a whole family, and her boyfriend, the Spanish woman's boyfriend, my girlfriend said, "Why don't you shut the fuck up?" Because it escalated to that point. And she went, "You what'd you say?" And the boyfriend went, "Uh-oh, you put her in battle mode." I was like, oh. And I did what any self-respecting guy would do. Got up and left the theater, got the manager.
No one.
I want the manager.
Customer service.
Customer service. Customer service. My movie-going experience has been ruined by this Hispanic woman.
If
One
your
moment,
teeth
please,
are under
sir.
the seat in front of you, press 1. Your girlfriend is being raped. Press 3.
If you know the rape you like to see.
The movie theater owner, the manager, put me in another theater with the movie that I was watching. I was about half an hour into, I think it was Mission Impossible 2. And another Mission Impossible 2 was starting at a theater next to this one. So he moved me into that theater, and that theater was just full of scared white people that were chased out of the other theater. We're all just looking at each other with no self-respect.
Is that Tom Cruise? Tom Cruise?
That's what was happening. Oh, he looked fine.
Uh-oh.
That's all I was hearing.
That happened in Water Worlds. I just saw Water Worlds.
Really?
Uh-oh, watch out.
Watch out. Oh, here it comes.
Uh-oh, you better watch. Oh, he gone now. Where they come from? Right out the ground?
Oh, boy. right out the ground.
Please don't be a stereotype, little girl.
Getting some of the ringtones going on the phones.
Oh, God.
Oh.
Don't fuck it. Because black guys don't even talk in the theater no more. We handle quick. It's a quick, all right, watch the movie. But girls,
Yeah.
Black parrots.
Don't.
Girl,
And don't say a fucking word about it.
cute for a white boy.
We're gonna rewind back to that video. We got Sean in Jersey. Sean, get ahead.
Hey, guys, I just saw the video. Actually, his technique is called coon shoe.
Oh, you fucking asshole.
That was the obvious line, though. That's why I wanted.
I want white people to be able to do that for the rest of their life so I can be racist. Thank you, sir. Coon shoe. Coon foo. Coon foo.
You know, the talking in the theaters has to stop because a few years ago, when I saw Stardust Memories at the Magic Johnson Theater, it was amazing how much talking was going on.
The Magic Johnson Theater. Oh. God damn. Oh.
Stardust Memories at the Magic Johnson Theater.
It is just a chore, though. Some of the theaters.
What's all this slow music? What?
I used to go in Brooklyn. I used to go to the movie theater in Brooklyn. It was just a nightmare for me. And now I go to Great Neck, and it's just full of Jews, and they don't talk during the movie. They just sit there and watch the movie. Although I did see Downfall, which was a little odd watching it with a bunch of Jews. And it was
that sucks too when there's no
Hitler bunker movie.
Emotion at the theater either. I mean, War of the Worlds was people. When I went to see it, it was like parrots in there, but it was still. You know, you need that.
You need that energy.
You need that.
Yeah.
Was it a good movie? We're hearing
I'm gonna be honest with you.
Mm-hmm.
It was two movies. The greatest movie I ever saw in that particular alien thing, better than anything. And the worst movie I ever saw because of that Dakota Fanning. I've never wished a child was killed in a movie before.
You don't like the little Dakota Fanning?
She made me sick.
She's adorable.
She is. There's nothing childlike. There was no child.
Well, I know. She's very like adult.
She's a 30-year-old woman
like,
trapped
Daddy,
in a...
Daddy.
Yeah.
Like and Tom Cruise was so good in the movie because he was so a non-hero. He was just trying to keep his kids alive. One is calling him by his first name, and he's trying to get him to call him Dad. And the other one's like, Daddy, are we going to live today, Dad? It was like you could see that when they said cut, she was going, Steven, did I give you what you needed on that particular...
She's like that on every...
On the award shows, you watch the award shows. She gives speeches.
She's like a 30-year-old woman trapped in a 10-year-old body.
She ruined the movie for me.
Really?
I'm telling you how bad she was in that movie.
You ever see any other movies she's in? The De Niro one?
Well,
the horror movie there with De Niro?
Didn't see that. Saw Man on Fire, and she wasn't bad in that because she was kidnapped through the entire movie.
Yeah.
I've never wished a kid was like, please.
I'd like to see her in the Jean-Benet Ramsey story. That'd be great. Her with that little cowboy hat on and a garrote around her throat.
Is that just wrong to say that about a kid?
Yeah, it probably is. Yeah.
But not her dead as a person, but in the movie,
just have her killed.
Just get rid of her
right away, early on.
The aliens, Daddy.
Right. Well, we're going to continue with Patrice O'Neill. Are we plugging anything?
I'm doing Caroline's tonight with Voss.
Ooh.
Voss and Bonnie.
Oh, what time?
Right, the dynamic duo.
I don't know. Whenever Voss crawls out of Bonnie's asshole for 5 seconds, we're going to do a comedy show. So
I want to go down there
12:30.
tonight. Oh, you're doing the late show?
The
or
late
whatever?
show is me, Greer, Voss, Bonnie, and whoever comes through.
Oh, tonight's a Friday. I thought it was Thursday.
I know. I'm thinking
Friday.
I thought it was Wednesday, actually.
Oh, wow.
Wednesday?
Yeah,
because we had a couple of days off. Well, that was good.
We'll go to break with the Stephen Lynch song that kind of makes sense now, I guess.
It does?
It's a song about liking black chicks, basically.
Song for every occasion.
Actually, I'm actually enjoying Norton's intro music to his shows, man. It's like my new favorite.
Oh, did you get it?
Yeah.
Oh, man. It used to be, Iron Man, but now it's like Norton's intro. I love that song, man.
It's National Acrobat off Sabbath, Bloody Sabbath.
Of course, it's Sabbath.
But it has a beat to it. This song is, as soon as you cut out the,
Metallica.
Metallica. You like that?
Yeah, white guys rule. We got lots going on here. Patrice O'Neill in studio.
Yeah. What the hell were we yapping about off the air?
The water thing, you want to go down that road?
My God,
that was pretty interesting, actually.
You got it, because I can't imagine that type of mindset where
absolutely
some guy is telling you this and he's serious.
So I do a show. It's a private show. It's not for Michael Dell. It's for his money managers who are super rich, and they get, I think, because
that's a corporate gig, basically.
It was a corporate gig, and they were learning about me. They were asking me black questions. What's it like to
like an exchange program? Yeah.
Wow.
They get people like Patrice to entertain them in between their meetings and
stuff.
stuff.
No, they had as in a room entertaining 20 people. Blinded by the light. What group is that?
Steve Miller Band.
But they had them in a room playing their music in front of 20 rich people.
When you're all multi-gazillionaires and you have a little party for yourself, you don't just get some wedding band you get like Steve Miller. You just pop them in a room. It's with the Christmas party.
Well, the Christmas party was funny, but that was because well, tell that really fast. And then
Bradley Delp, the singer from Boston. Remember the band Boston?
One of the biggest bands, one of the biggest albums of all time, that first one.
Boston. And he was playing Beatles. He was playing Beatle covers in a Beatle cover band for our radio station's Christmas party up in Boston.
So he's playing. This guy was selling out arenas in the 70s, had one of the biggest albums ever. Fast forward a few years, and it's Aunt and I and the rest of the dopey DJs at the station with our dates watching him do Beatles songs.
But should he
in front of 100 people?
Now, there's a difference between, you should be doing that and you shouldn't. It's like, okay, you see that show on NBC with all the old bands.
We love that show.
Yeah.
It's like,
hit me, baby, one more time.
They should be. So maybe the guy from Boston should be doing that because he can't help it. You don't have a career. You don't have a career.
He said we talked to him. He said that's what he wants to do.
If he's still got the royalty money rolling in from Boston, and he's all set for life, and he likes Beatles tunes, and wants to do that.
By the way,
God bless him.
In all fairness, he does an unbelievable job too.
Of course he did.
And then
he's got a great voice.
End of the night, and could sing a tune or two. He's up there drunk, just singing.
I helped out. And I got to say I sang with the singer from Boston.
Yeah,
how about that?
Because by the third set, no one's paying attention because it's a Christmas party. Everyone's hammered, and here's this guy that used to be a rock superstar.
Arenas in the 70s, yeah.
I want to be detached enough to just go make money. That's why I'm just not. I don't have anything because I can't get detached. I get depressed.
You can't get detached from what though?
Meaning I can't. I should want to just go perform in front of a bunch of rich white people every 5 minutes. Hey, baba doo bop, ding bop bang. Man, it was like a guy who did Dr. Evil guy. He did that, and he gets paid, and he just
walks around like Dr.
through
Evil.
$1 million, and he got paid and left. And I'm trying to.
It was really him?
It was impression.
Whatever.
Hey,
real fast, John in Astoria. Let's get past this. Go ahead, John.
Hey, what's up, guys? I just want to let you know it's not Steve Miller Band. That's Manfred Mann's Earth Band that sang that song.
Oh, is that it?
Yeah, he's right, too.
Just felt like correcting you.
All right, thanks, John.
Bruce redid it.
I think Bruce did originally, and then Manfred. I don't know.
And it was so I'm in front of these rich. I mean, they're Michael Dell was the richest of all. I mean, he's $20 billion, and everything.
$20 billion with a B.
$20 billion with a B, and it trickles down. I was asking so many questions, how did you become this rich, And his whole thing, you know how he became rich, because you're talking about him today.
Yeah.
He cut out stores. That's what he did. He just he built the computers for $600 and sells them to you for $700.
Because he doesn't have stores.
Doesn't have stores. Doesn't have blah blah blah. That's why he's worth $1 billion. So I'm in room. If somebody in there was worth $3 million, and I was talking to him, he goes, "Yeah, I own this business that I'm worth $4 million." And I'm like, Jesus, you're hey nigga, right? I'm like, you're a joke, you poor son of a bitch. So I'm talking to this guy, everybody in there, Lear jets and da da da, and they at the table, and it's fair enough. They're gonna ask me black questions. Some ask them white questions, which was much more important. You know what I mean? Saving money and things like that. And I'm like, look, I'm just trying to. I just bought a plasma TV for no reason at all, just because without a warranty. So I go to the dude. He goes, "Yes." I said, "What do you do?" Well, I market different ideas. I met the guy who owns the rights to what's the Skycam.
Really?
He owns Skycam.
The rights to Skycam.
The idea of Skycam is his.
So when any news agency goes to the Skycam, he's getting a check.
That wire cam that flies around the NFL, and
that
he
thing.
Owns that. So I'm talking to guys like this. So the guy goes, one guy goes, yeah, market different ideas. I have an idea. We're marketing new water, marketed towards black people. And I go, oh, really? Yeah. I go, so... I'm looking at him like waiting for his face to go, just buy,
waiting
just
for
boom,
a
tickle,
punchline or something.
Nothing. He's dead serious. So he goes, yes, we're thinking about calling it H2Yo. And I go, I'll sue you right now, motherfucker. He looks at me because I thought it was a joke.
Right.
He looks at me like, who invited this low class motherfucker?
Like it couldn't possibly be real.
Like
H2Yo.
Are you joking? I kept looking at him sideways. You know how you talk to somebody and they say something, and you need somebody else to look at to go, is this nigga joking? H2Yo, did you just say? And he was dead serious, and that's who I was like dealing with, man. It was just it was an unbelievable adventure.
Yeah.
Because those were the white people. When black people talk about white people, that's them. That's them. It's not like just the average guy.
Right, walking on the street going to work or something.
No,
yeah.
It's the guys like, who make decisions in life. $20 billion, man. Michael Dell can't go broke.
That have no clue what's going on in the real world.
He can't go broke. They said he's being sued by 40 people right now. It's just like he can't go broke.
That's just business as usual, being sued by that many people.
Unbelievable.
It's like you cutting a check for the electric company or something.
Yeah.
That's it.
But I like the idea of H2Yo. I think that's actually a big seller.
H2Yo.
Like he's going to market in Atlanta, and I'm sitting there going, man, are you serious, dude?
Wow.
And he's dead serious. Is there a problem with? Like I'm doing jokes. This is these people. I'm doing jokes like, hey, so what's with these goddamn Indians at the airport? I'm doing the Indian hacky, hey, and they're like looking like I know this is supposed to be funny, but and I look at them, I go, you motherfucker, no one here flies regular. Yeah. They all fly Learjet.
They're so rich they don't even know.
They don't know what an airport is.
They don't understand what the inner workings of an airport.
You should have said something like, "Don't you hate when the caviar tumbles off the cracker?"
That's pretty interesting.
Yeah, it was an unbelievable night.
And the servant puts the salad fork on the inside.
Huddla.
And it seems like to us right now, it's like, oh yeah, that's, but it's like that.
Yeah, it's really like that.
What is it when you run out of toilet paper or anything human?
They have not a clue.
Like Michael Dell will come up to me. He was like, because they want to talk to a regular person, and he was talking to me, and I'm like, listen, do me a big favor. Don't try to be down to earth with me. Could you not do that? Can you just stay some type of untouchable billion? Don't put it this way. Don't try to be my friend and not give me $1 million.
Right. If you're gonna play that shit, cut me a check.
Exactly. Do not try to be down to earth with me like a regular guy.
Did he hook you up with a free computer at least?
Nah, man.
I'm looking at what is that?
No, it's not the water. It's just another H2Yo product.
H2Yo.
You mean he's going to be in court fighting for the name?
But
it's
a
cheap,
50
small,
Cent
and effective
noisemaker. Vitamin water. That's
really?
50 Cent.
Really?
Vitamin. Vitamin water.
It's
right?
taking over the world, of course.
That's 50 Cent.
Wow. Like he needs more money too.
He owns it.
Wow.
Jesus. Well, you got to give it to him. I guess it works.
I hope I didn't mess it up for 50. Well, white people know they drinking his water.
Yeah, right.
Oh, my God.
Yeah. 1 million spit takes just happened.
What?
All right, we got some other things really fast. Anthony, we're doing this Assault on the Media contest.
As long as you don't tell me Biz Markie owns Smart Water.
It's the contest is officially on. The month of July is the Assault on the Media contest.
I think I saw one last night online.
Yeah, that's the one I'm going to acknowledge here. It's Buffalo Paul. He's in the lead.
Yeah.
A hardcore fan of the show, a pest, loves spreading the virus in many, many ways in the Buffalo area. He's a true pest of the Opie and Anthony show, Anthony. Well, Buffalo Paul struck WGRZ-TV in Buffalo, an NBC affiliate, early, I guess, yesterday. He executed a flawless assault on the media, they're saying.
Yes, it was.
Actually, the video's up on opieandanthony.com.
No one got fired either.
He got a sign behind reporter Claudine Ewing. Photos and videos are up on opieandanthony.com. And the pest who pulls off the best assault on the media will win an XM MiFi and a whole bunch of other cool stuff from the show. We're still trying to figure that out, actually. We want to do concert tickets or something, but it's a national contest, so we got to figure out the prizes. But definitely a MiFi for the best assault on the media in the month of July. And Buffalo Paul is certainly in the lead, okay?
I'm looking at it now, and look how he got the names in there, the faces. He moves the sign so you can see the name.
And
Great job.
And he's wearing a official Opie and Anthony Spread the Virus T-shirt,
Yes,
Anthony.
he is.
That you could get through my brother.
That was a great assault.
That link is also up on opieandanthony.com because my brother now has the pest T-shirts as well. So
Yes, Jimmy?
isn't that great? That's our thing.
We're fucking crazy, man.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
the sign?
Everybody, I saw that in the news. Like, everybody's like, Opie.
So annoying.
Dude, that's our it's
Just
our thing.
pests.
Our thing, just to be annoying pests.
Somebody sold my satellite radio, so I don't even know anything anymore.
They stole your satellite?
Yeah,
radio?
broke into my truck, yeah.
It got Opie's, too.
Yeah, they stole mine. It's a hot item, I guess, to steal.
Jeez.
What the hell are they going to do with it? It's subscriber-based. It's like
who
you...
even,
They don't know what it is. They just see a little thing mounted. They figure it's a
It looks,
radar detector.
I think they think it's a navigation system or something because
Yeah.
what can you really do with it if you steal it out of someone's truck? And then in other Opie and Anthony news, our old producer, good old Rick, has a new job.
He does.
And he's making the news and TV in San Francisco.
Oh.
Tsunami song producer to start Bay Area morning show Monday on Wild 94.9. The Morning Doghouse got canned for making offensive comments, and there's an even more controversial personality taking their place.
At least there's not many Asians in San Francisco.
Yeah, what the fuck is he thinking?
Jeez, he went to, like,
Actually, it's not
Asian
even-
headquarters.
Actually, it's not even his fault. They decided to hire him there, and we wish him luck, obviously. But yeah, there's a huge. I didn't even think about that.
Giant.
San Francisco.
Yeah.
So
San Francisco.
San Francisco.
San Francisco? Yeah, that's where it is.
Yeah, they had to make him go all the way to San Francisco, man.
Yeah, chased his ass all the way across
But
the country.
But if he got kicked out of New York,
Yeah.
which is, the worst place you could be in terms of people and what they'll deal with, he's went to PC San Francisco?
I know.
Oh,
They're gonna love his friggin' gay songs and stuff.
oh, poor Rick.
I'm so gay, I'm so gay. Remember that one?
We love that one.
With his AIDS references and everything else. Oh, they'll love him there.
So a lot of controversy.
I think he's just hoping that all the people that listen don't have the strength to pick up the phone because they're having a bad day.
Oh my God!
Oh, my God.
I'd love to complain, but I'm just going to pet my dog and wait for my friend to come over.
Oh, my God.
Little sharp hand in lap.
Oh, he's going to have a good time in San Francisco.
By the way, Clay in Mississippi wants in. Go ahead,
Clay.
Hey, guys.
Hey.
Hey, I was just wondering if this H2O was going to be packaged as a 40.
Here we go.
I can't believe that a stereotypical cracker voice would make a It's like, I want air as a 40. You
I can't
jackass.
believe.
Are you driving an Indy car while you're saying that, you dick?
Dude, we got to get one caller from Alabama before you get out of here. 'cause-
God damn, let me tell you.
God damn, H2O.
Oh,
40?
Oh, you make it sound like a good. You got to hear the real people from Alabama. Here's one of Rick's songs, by the way. He's gonna be
which
in,
one?
He's going to be in the San Francisco market.
All right, San Francisco, here's what you can expect from our own Rick Delgado.
Why y'all doing that?
His voice, his words.
We're all gay, stick and T in R.A. T cells low, we got the HIV.
Welcome to Frisco.
It's a great way to lose some weight on our way to Christopher Street.
Why don't you have him cancel his ticket to San Francisco?
Dead in days, lesions all over my face. Pound my eggs and grab some AZZ. You can watch my life wither away on our way to Christopher Street.
And how does he go?
On our way to Christopher Street. On our way to Christopher Street.
Wow.
Oh, my How do you get past one verse?
Right.
Like he's brainstorming. Wither away, lesions.
In all
I think
fairness,
he wrote down AIDS key phrases.
dude, in all fairness, we love that
sarcoma.
song. It makes us laugh a lot.
Oh.
But we
just got him fired.
I
You just got him picketed.
Oh, they are not going to play that when he gets there, I'm sure.
Somebody is drawing a picket sign right now.
Knowing Rick, though, he's the type of guy that'll start the show, he's
With that.
Is he going to be on the air? Or is he just producing? Or I don't know what the deal is, but he'll start with that thing and it's okay.
Hey, this is great. Play this.
But anyway, it's big news in San Francisco and in the radio community, and I guess the news is all over in San Francisco. I got the story in front of me. So Rick Delgado, the twice-fired former producer of Opie and Anthony, and Miss Jones in the Morning will produce Strawberry in the Morning starting Monday at 6.
Strawberry in the Morning? Oh.
Delgado was the guy behind broadcasting a couple allegedly having sex in St. Pat's Cathedral.
Really?
So Miss Jones is going to San Francisco, too?
No. Just they all copy each other. So it's
I think he was saying that he's the former producer of Miss Jones' show. Is going to San Francisco.
Okay.
For the Strawberry? What?
Strawberry in the Morning.
Oh, is that him?
Strawberry and the Bum Rush.
Oh, Strawberry's not even a chick?
No, Strawberry's a guy.
Oh, God. I was ready to say Strawberry's hot. Thank God I didn't say that. Because there's a chick in the picture. So I'm assuming she's got to be Strawberry. Let's see. Delgado was the guy behind broadcasting a couple allegedly having sex in St. Pat's Cathedral and the one who created a song that made fun of Asian tsunami victims.
Now, that song was funny. Come on.
Go find your mommy.
Yeah.
Everyone knows it now.
A tree right through your head.
All they did was just list real facts.
Right. Put it to music.
There's a big old wave.
The mistake
He's ready to drown you, and you can't breathe because you're underwater, and your lungs are filled with stuff.
The mistake he made was he had that song written, and the tragedy wasn't even 24 hours old.
Oh, the second it happened.
Wait a little while.
Just go find your mommy.
Child slavery.
But what's her name?
A double-decker bus. It just exploded.
It just exploded in Liverpool Station.
Screaming limeys coming out of the subway with blood on their faces.
A mommy-less Christmas. Jesus.
Run, you limey, run.
And Angelina Jolie is adopting all of those tsunami kids, by the way.
Yeah, she's grabbing them all up.
Jeez.
Like they're going to be worth something.
How about a black kid or something? Just
something. Help out.
Somebody American, third world American. Get a Puerto Rican.
What is that, Strawberry?
Yep. Yeah, this gets a little more interesting. The story, station exec Kim Bryant tells a story that explains why she made this controversial hire.
Oh, she has to explain herself.
Because a lot of people thought that Rick was not going to get hired ever again.
Unhireable, just like us.
She explains. The story comes from Clear Channel executive Ed Cramp, whose father was hospitalized with a heart problem.
Yeah.
Cramp, because it's MPF, so
Cramp.
I think it's just Cramp.
Cramp
was in the hospital room
and say his own name.
Cramp was in the hospital room and saw his father looking worse. He told a nurse, and the nurse said his father looked all right. Then his father went code blue and had to be treated immediately. The next day, a nursing supervisor told Cramp that they would have another nurse take over his father's care. But Cramp said no. He wanted the same nurse, the one who had learned his lesson, to continue caring for his dad.
Oh, I got you. So the guy that learned his lesson is going to do a better job.
Because he learned that lesson.
Because he learned his lesson than the new guy you bring in that hasn't learned his lesson.
And then they wanted Rick to carry out his fucking his bedpan or something.
Yeah, I thought they wanted Rick to write a song.
You went code blue.
Breathe, you fucker, breathe.
That's it. Wow, that's very profound.
Join Rick Delgado as he joins with his CD called Obvious.
But then it goes on here. That's an important story for all of us, said Bryant. This is Kim Bryant. The best person for the job may be the one who has learned from his mistakes.
So says Cramp.
It's a gutsy move by Bryant, the highest-ranking female in local radio, who oversees 11 Clear Channel stations, including blah, 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 blah.
Clear Channel hired Rick?
Yeah.
Wow.
I wish there was more women like that in the business.
Yeah.
She's pretty cool. I can't hate her for that.
That's a good move.
Dude, I applaud them. I give them credit, I mean,
Did you guys learn your lesson?
Well,
no.
Well,
No, you know what? people think we learned our lesson because, we're not sending people into church to have sex. But it's not even about learning a lesson. We're just as big a douchebags as we were then. But now we're just a little smarter.
Yeah, we'll just get fired for something.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I want at least a little more time where I'm getting a paycheck coming in. That's about it. Yeah. And then we'll blow it up by sending.
Oh my God!
You can't really
Hold on.
You can't figure out who's offended by what.
Of course.
There's some Delgado quotes.
Oh, great!
And he loves the spotlight, so he's loving this today. Brian says Delgado and the new show featuring local DJ Strawberry and Faye Carmona. Last in Miami will be more community-oriented and listener-friendly than the Doghouse, the show they're replacing, which she said got to be more about the host and the community.
Uh-oh.
In a surprising interview.
Surprising. Oh, boy. Should I snap in? Should I snap in? I took my seatbelt off when I went to the bathroom. I think I should buckle in for one of Rick's comments.
Rick was always known for his ridiculous quotes to the media. Remember how he described our show? That's legendary.
Yeah. If you're not laughing in the first 20 minutes,
then this show
isn't for you. Thanks, Rick.
In the first 20 minutes?
We have inside jokes that people that have been listening for 2 years don't fucking get.
There are people that will finally start start laughing. Yes, 2 years later because
2 years later they finally get
together.
one of our stupid inside jokes
and
or
then
movie
realize
references.
how brilliant we actually are.
We make movie references no one understands until they see the movie a year later. 20 minutes, give him. Thanks, Rick.
Yeah, the show is never about trying to hit him with a laugh right away. It's a whole thing that goes on. Dare I say it's a culture. It's an Opie and Anthony culture.
Yeah.
So here's a surprising interview. In a surprising interview, Delgado said he thinks he was misinterpreted and wrote a song that was only in bad taste but not racist, even though it used an epithet for Chinese people.
Epithet.
He said he won't do that again because, and I quote, I like their food and want to eat in their restaurants.
Jesus.
Oh, see, he just doesn't learn. At least wait for first day on the job. He's not even working yet.
And listen to this. He also recalled that shock jock Howard Stern called him a scumbag.
Oh, yeah? What? When did that happen?
I don't know. I really don't know. I don't know how much that says, he added.
Does he remark that Ben Sparks also called him the same thing?
Yeah.
On a daily basis?
Hey, Rick got hired.
Come on.
Ben and Steve obsessed with Rick. Absolutely obsessed.
I don't know what he thinks he's going to do in San Francisco. Steve's probably gossiping already online.
Oh,
Chatty Cathy's, all of them.
Y'all are really silently getting this boy's career destroyed.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, he's finishing San Francisco.
Nah, he'll be all right.
We love Rick.
Yeah, I do like the kid.
But when the first sissy, come on, when they play the Tsunami and they play this song, the Sesame Street gay song.
Oh, it's over.
Brian said he would be monitored closely to make sure it didn't happen again. And then Christine Chan, executive director of the National Organization of Chinese Americans, said her group will also closely monitor the show.
Oh, great. He's sunk.
An Asian woman. You know, they have a great sense of humor.
Yeah. Where's his other song?
Asian women are like...
Which song?
I'm so gay, I'm so gay, I'm so gay.
That's old school.
Damn.
All right, and then I guess you could comment about Rick's hiring.
Yeah.
Because that was an online article, and then, you could comment about the articles you read.
Of course.
Here's a couple of the comments. Clear Channel has some nerve to hire him in a market with a huge Asian population.
Ah, there you go.
He must have agreed to work for pennies, or Clear Channel is pretty darn desperate. As a 21-year-old male, I'm boycotting Wild 94.9.
21-year-old male said that?
He wrote darn? Pretty darn desperate?
No way. No way that's a 21-year-old guy that wrote that.
The next comment, San Francisco will love Rick. He's just right for the people there.
Oh, what does that mean?
I don't know, but then the next one is the one making me chuckle. This morning show will be so good, I can't wait to tune in. Tell him Fred.
Really? People are commenting. That's great.
What in the world is 94.9 thinking? This is preposterous and unthinkable with the horrid rap sheet that this guy has had. The Bay is home to diversity and the appreciation of different backgrounds, genders, and ethnicity. This decision will not only lead me to boycott the station, but to also tell other members of the Asian community to beware of what has come about to this station.
No one needs you.
Bear in mind,
Asians really don't have much of a pull.
And they're
as
not.
far as
Listen,
the
they
leaders
do
go.
not. That's what I couldn't understand from the Hot 97 thing. It's like, when did Asians get fear power? When did we start worrying about?
When did that happen?
Like, what do they buy? What do people market to Asians for them to destroy a show?
Exactly. Besides very small condoms. And fucking bowls for their hairdos.
But
SARS
Senator,
masks.
Yeah. Only thing that Asians make me laugh is like when there's an Asian with an American first name and their regular last name, like Jacqueline Wu,
Arthur Chien,
Teddy Cho, line 3,
Peter Cho.
Yeah, what's that all about?
Teddy Cho, line. Oh my God.
Marty Yang.
Marty Yang.
Let's go to Marty Yang for the story.
I don't
Stop it.
You know it's a white dad and an Asian mother. And
Yeah.
I don't want to lose all my culture. All right, we'll keep the last name.
Marty Yang. Hello, yes, this is Marty Yang, and I like to say, what?
Marty?
Yang?
Stop it. Your name's Marty.
Spell your name. 2 squiggle lines, 4 bricks, and a question mark tied in a knot.
Yeah, all of a sudden they got like fear power, where people now, you got, watch out, they're going to boycott.
Yeah,
How can they boycott?
I mean, not to say they can't make. I mean, they got people fired from the but I mean, it's a lot of them, but they're not up there yet. Like the top fear goes to Jews. I said
You
this
think?
before.
I think black. I think black.
Black is second.
No, I think black is first.
Absolutely not, man. Not in society. Jews get you fired. Black people make you nervous, and they could get you fired.
You come off looking like a racist, it's worse than coming off looking like an anti-Semite.
Absolutely not. No
I think,
effing way.
I think
In
so.
show business, I got to agree with Patrice. I'll tell you why. Because
right.
when you look at Marlon Brando,
The Jews run the business?
Well, yeah. Well, but Marlon Brando said it wrong. But what he was saying is every ethnicity has been stereotyped. The blacks, the Italians, everything but Jews. He's like, you never see that stereotype portrayed in films like you would blaxploitation movies or The Godfather or Goodfellas. You never see that Jewish stereotype. I would have to agree and say that that's the most.
You think if there were 3 Jews walking in Howard Beach and one of them got beat over the head with a bat, do you honestly think there'd be an outrage and marches and Reverend Al type?
Different kind of. It's like black people are afraid of black people's
You can
marches.
just stop right there.
They're afraid of our
afraid of black people.
as a group when we when we galvanize to not like something.
Come in the neighborhood,
They're afraid of Jews in terms of. Did he just say anti? I think celebrities should be more afraid of Jews. Maybe the average racist should be more afraid of black people. We'll give and take.
I think as far as maybe I'm just thinking more on a personal level as far as radio goes. Let's say radio.
You should be more afraid of Jews than black people.
No,
I'm with Patrice.
I think no. Yeah, you know why? Because if there's a Jew that's in charge of the radio station, let's say, he will definitely take it as. Yeah, let's just say there is.
The CEO of this company.
He will take what is being said, even if it's negative as far as Jews go, because it's working, it's getting ratings, and it's making money. Let's just say.
But you're talking about the one Jew who's making them.
The one that's making the decision whether to pull the plug based on complaints.
Like your Howard Beach thing, I think if you hit like no one likes the curly Q Jews, the ones with the coats walking around. People just want to see them get beat on top of their stupid top hats.
The Hasidic.
The Hasidic.
The Hasidic.
With the curly fries hanging from the side of them.
The Hasidic.
On the top of the stupid
Give me that dumb top hat.
I think we keep going. We're going to find out what's worse.
All right, you know what? But it's like black. I agree. Black people in terms of. Like, that's why, like, Abner Louima, Amadou Diallo, this is why, now, look, I tend to believe that those particular cases are worse than Rodney King. That's why I feel.
Right.
Shot 41 times and the plunge in your ass. But they're African and Haitian.
Right.
They're not, they ostracize themselves from black people. When black people get on your ass, it's serious business. But we get on your ass in terms of a social in the street level. Oh, you did this to a black person, so a cop choked a black kid, so we're gonna come after him, galvanize. But when it comes to this, show business or one guy saying something and it's anti-Semitic put on it, you're done.
But blacks can get it in the news and keep shit in the news and pressure it over the long haul where you are, you just whittle away at the bosses wherever you are, and you wind up getting your ass thrown out of there for something you said. Or
the only difference in Howard Beach is I don't think that Jews being beat up would tap into that white guilt, and I think that's a big problem with when because there's such a history, like the liberal whites get so guilty, and I'm not blaming all liberals. I'm just saying that white guilt comes out, and that's why, because black people don't really fire you. They complain until the white people running it fire you. That's basically the way it is, and it taps into that white guilt.
Well, look what happened. I think the black guy that beat up Yankel Rosenbaum, he just got out of Nelson. Yeah,
beat him up.
He beat up a Jew. Was this guy Yankel a Jew?
Killed him. Well, he like they did make an error at the hospital too, and he wound up dying. They didn't find a stab wound for hours later.
Oh, really?
So they were saying,
he's just complaining. That's what they do.
Yeah,
my side.
I feel a pain. Oh, always complaining.
The man plunged the knife into me.
God. Oh, my God.
Well, you're finding the stab wound. My shoulder hurts. Gives me pain, but I don't want to complain.
Jesus.
Just a stab wound.
Just a stab wound. But he just recently got out. And I think if it was the other way around and it was reversed, I think if a white guy was getting out of prison, you'd hear a little more about it. Like, why is this guy getting out? He killed a black guy. Why? I think in those terms, you get more flack from the black community.
White guilt again, though, because Lemrick Nelson's black.
Don't forget the case is, you're getting less flack.
Look at this 1,000-year-old white boy they just now putting in for the Mississippi burning thing.
Yeah.
It's like... What is that? Some
now,
sorry Negroes. Here's a little something for you.
A little something for you.
Here's a little something, Negroes.
Time to rejoice. Oh, praise Jesus. They locked him up. They locked him up.
And finally, Gene Hackman is happy. William Dafoe is happy. That's what they did the movie for.
That old guy. He lived his life. Who cares?
He's 9,000-year-old racist.
Yeah.
Cantankerous old fellow.
Oh, they're gonna shaking his fist at the cameras.
You know those white the prison gangs. They're gonna make him the honorary like Buddha.
I'll be the head muckety muck. We got us a hero coming in today, boys.
What would you have done in the 60s?
Yeah.
This nigga stole my goddamn pack of cigarettes. What would you have done in the 60s?
We'd have burned that goddamn church down. Holy shit. Oh,
what's this newfangled shanking you doing?
Newfangled?
What's this newfangled shanking? With a toothbrush, a sharpened toothbrush? Well, goddamn. We should have killed them goddamn 3 civil rights workers with a sharpened toothbrush.
Oh.
Well, thank you, gentlemen.
I love when they put him in front of, like, a woman, black, Asian judge, too. They get, like, where he's just sitting there going, my life is in this goddamn mixed breed hands, goddamn. She gonna be the one send me off to prison?
And he's so back in the 60s, he's like, all right, do you plead guilty? Guilty, I did it. Of course I killed the niggas and them 2 nigga lovers. You see, they made a movie. I was Michael Rooker.
Remember the judge in Mississippi burning? These were caused by outside influences. We're not condoning them, mind you.
Mind you.
I played the Michael Rooker role. People think I was Stephen Dorff. I wasn't.
You killed, would you, Frank? I wouldn't think about it no more than I would snapping a cat's neck. This is a private social club.
Oh, my God.
And ask them if they want to help save this country from the onslaught of integration. You know, the system is they want to throw white children and colored children into the melting pot of integration, out of which will come a conglomerated, mulatto, mongrel class of people. Both races will be destroyed in such a movement. I, for one, under God, will die before I'll yield 1 inch to that kind of a movement.
Yes, that's the best.
That guy has some passion.
And you know they're nodding their heads at each other.
Haram.
That was in 1965. It's like, okay, when did that stop? At what point did his children say to their children, "Hey, man, we can't be making those speeches"?
People are thinking the same thing today. You just can't get up on a soapbox, and you can't find a soapbox. Mind you.
Mongrels?
Mongrel race.
They changed the word mongrel to rap music. Rap music!
Damn rap music!
Rappers!
A mulatto Latino race.
Oh, just horrible.
Disgusting.
There's more on Rick.
How did we get there?
That was actually Rick's clip. He's writing a song about it.
They did a exclusive interview with Rick.
Conglomerated mongrel race.
Rick never really talked. Rick never talked to the media after the Tsunami song and getting fired. And he gave this newspaper an exclusive interview. You know the deal with the Tsunami song. I'm sure even the new listeners heard the controversy. Mm-hmm. Our old producer wrote a song going out to this Tsunami victims.
Got himself fired.
In an exclusive interview with the Mercury News first reporter on MercuryNews.com, Delgado said his earlier actions were edgy but misinterpreted.
Of course.
And added that he wouldn't change his act very much for the new station.
That's good. Smart thing to say going in.
Jesus, Rick.
Smart. Don't
Shut
change.
up.
I'm not going to change.
Yeah.
Sex in a Church, Tsunami songs. Sure, why not?
That's not what...
AIDS songs.
You got to learn your lesson in the end.
You got to say, look, I screwed up. It went way too far. You know.
Yeah.
Or do what Aunt and I do. Don't say much.
You don't say anything. And then once you get the job again, and you're here for a while, then you say, we didn't care and we're not sorry.
There you go. It was a matter of bad taste, like a blonde joke, Delgado said, of the Tsunami song.
Right.
He's comparing a Tsunami song to
a blonde joke.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
How many orphan children does it take to screw in a light bulb? I don't know, 300,000?
It's a blonde joke, sure.
Same thing.
Now blonde jokes and Tsunami jokes. Let's see.
Same thing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, man.
You hear about the blonde that climbed a palm tree and watched her boyfriend drown? No?
She owned it.
When they saw that wave coming, I bet you the eyes got big then. They opened right up, those little slits.
Whoa.
Oh, what's coming?
Wow, another classic Delgado quote. It was a matter of bad taste, like a blonde joke, Delgado said of the Tsunami song, which was set to the tune of We Are the World and made a joke of people dying in the December 26th tsunami. Delgado said the song was meant to parody a then-promised Tsunami song by Sharon Stone and Sharon Osbourne. His job is to say he won't be censored, but he will be, said Bryant.
Yeah.
Obviously, there's already tension because she's like, you know, the reporter called her and said, this is what your new hire said. And now she's like, he said what?
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 Compared to
Oh,
what?
boy.
Well, his job is to say he won't be censored, but he will be.
Oh, no, really?
But in her head, she's like, what the
What is this guy?
Is he?
Rick.
And then she goes on, we are in it for the long run. We're going to protect our license, and we are here for the community and the listener. The Tsunami song, obviously, people got fired. Rick.
How much influence did Rick have when he was working with you guys?
On our show?
I mean, to you guys. Like, did you go, okay, that's funny, Rick? Or did you go, like, could you go, Rick, beat it? I don't like that.
Beat it all the time.
Yeah.
Like,
all
you
the time.
just made decisions on what
all
you thought
the
was
time.
funny.
That's why, you know what? He should not have been fired for the Tsunami song. His job is to, you know, as a producer, is to hand in stuff, and then the host, whether it was Anthony and I at the time or Miss Jones and that crew, then it's up to her to decide, well, should we go with this or
but
not?
do all hosts have that? Did she think she had that?
Dude,
Miss Jones.
That's why she's the biggest pussy in radio, and she will get destroyed now because she has been, you know, made out to be a phony. She's a phony. She's an absolute phony. Rick shouldn't have been fired. She should have been fired.
There's no producer that comes running over. Could you see a producer running over, shoving a CD in there and hitting play without the host knowing that it's going to happen?
You mean in Taking Charge? Not on this show. I can't.
No, absolutely not.
Right.
Dude, play this.
She was all brave that
Holds you
day.
against the wall with his hog.
She was brave that day. Like she backed that song and played it like it was hers, and even had a little rift with the Asian person on the. What happened? What happened?
Just Ben walking in.
Ben walking into this studio is hysterical.
Is this kid black? We don't know what.
We don't know what he is. He's like that
got nigga
Seinfeld.
hair, man.
He's like that Seinfeld episode.
White boy with nappy hair. What the hell's wrong with him?
I'm just a white boy with good hair.
No, you're.
But you have there's something going on where you're
1% black.
You have some black in you.
Something going on.
Yeah.
Take you to Maury Povich. I hope you're a white mama.
Yeah, you're 1% black.
Did you ever look back into your history, your family history?
Exactly. They did look back.
Is your grandmother like hip hop?
They haven't found any black people, but they found Thomas Jefferson in there. So.
Well, are you serious?
Yeah, swear to God.
Yeah. So then, Jefferson's been known to.
Wait, you're related to
knock
Thomas
off.
Jefferson?
You sure it's
Apparently.
not George?
Do you get anything for being related to Thomas Jefferson?
No, bragging rights.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's been known to knock off a couple of slave girls, though, in his day.
So I've heard.
They came forward and said that he was doing that. So.
Yeah, it's obvious. You got.
So I think if you got some Thomas Jefferson in you.
Wow.
I think something was going on there.
You happy about that, you little coon?
Lucky me.
You little moon cricket, huh? Porch monkey?
Do you get invited to the picnic every year? There's like a Thomas Jefferson picnic every year.
Yeah.
No.
No? Oh.
No.
What, any other family members with that hair?
I have an uncle.
An
With
uncle?
hair just like me.
Tom?
On my mom's.
No?
Hank.
Uncle Hank?
Yeah.
And he's got the same hair as you.
He
But
does.
everybody else has straight hair?
My brother's hair is curly, but not like mine. Like
Yeah?
loose.
You got a big dick?
Yeah? It's a good
Yeah,
size.
he
Just wondering
does. He's
if
a little
that...
scrawny dude.
Yeah, scrawny guy.
All right, we're running out of show. We want to just wrap this up so we can move on. So so Brian had to defend Rick's comments in the paper.
Mm-hmm.
People got fired. It was meant to be a bad spoof of celebrities and telethons. Delgado said, "My job is to put stuff out there and see what gets a reaction. Hopefully, people will get a kick out of it."
Yeah, he got a kick right on his ass.
And then
out the fucking door.
And then they talked to this Asian lady, that runs the Asian group out there, and she's like, the use of racial slurs is simply unacceptable, no matter what one's ethnicity is. And Delgado, who is of Spanish and Puerto Rican descent, said he thought racial humor was still acceptable so long as the person making fun of a race is of that race.
Oh,
What's your favorite racial slur?
Mine?
What's just the best racial slur? I think Gook is. I just think Gook is the funniest racial slur.
Gook is a funny one.
That's a nice one.
I'm serious. And
Sure ain't the one I use the most. I find Gook funny, but the one I use the most, when I'm driving and I'm cut off.
You guys schooled me on this producer. I thought producers had power.
No, not at all.
I like to call somebody if they don't do what I want, like a lazy Keith.
Ah, there you go.
We only got a minute left. We got to get this live read-in for
like
Paisano.
the song says, you'll love Paisano. It's a great restaurant right in the heart of Little Italy.
You did
Try
this once
Paisano of Mulberry Street. Huge portions. Joey feeds us all the time, you freaking Paisano in a classic candlelit restaurant. Perfect for a late-night date or a romantic meal. Every single pasta
Joey's
on the menu
canceling his
is
advertising,
now
by the
under
way.
$10.
You know what?
At Paisano, mention XM for free and a glass of wine, and you get a glass of wine for free if you mention XM Radio.
That's right.
Authentic Italian cuisine made from an original old world recipe and the fun and romance of Italy in a friendly restaurant. That's Paisano. Open weekdays till 2 a.m. Paisano of Mulberry Street in the heart of Little Italy between Grand and Hester. Call 212-965-1188. That's 965-1188.
And get a free bullet while you're eating with Salazzo.
We love Paisano
Phenomenal.
on Mulberry Street. And he's got the tables out on the sidewalk now, so you can do a little people
Can I
watching
come
there.
eat Joey? Hey there.
Hey, you might want to sit inside. Sit inside.
Sit inside.
Nicer tables inside.
Hey, you want the eggplant?
Patrice tonight, by the way, with Boss and Bonnie.
I like it.
At Caroline's, Patrice O'Neill. I'm definitely going down. So.
Yeah, 12:30 tonight or something like that?
And tomorrow.
Patrice.
And Sunday, 10 o'clock.
Always a pleasure, my friend.
Thank you, gentlemen.
And
See you Monday.